The Competition Commission has revealed a shift in news consumption, with over 70% of consumers in the country accessing news on digital platforms. Competition Commissioner Doris Tsepe says this has made it more important than ever to use the law in addressing anti-competitive behaviors and market features on digital platforms that distribute news media content that impedes, distort or restrict competition.
We have included radio and TV broadcasters, both commercial and public or community, the impact of AI chatbots and AI-powered search, and the ad tech industry, which, as we know, affects the monetization of traffic on news websites.
Some of the country's biggest media houses and digital platforms, including the SABC, Google Search and News, YouTube and Meta, participated in the hearings as part of the more than 40 stakeholders. The inquiry has revealed that the dominance of Google in the news space has not been an equitable share of value with news publishers in South Africa. The inquiry panel's Paula Frey says this impedes competition.
Some of the key findings of the provisional report include that Google's search monopoly and its dominance over news media have led to an unfair distribution of value, weakening South Africa's media industry for the past 14 years and continuing to do so. The unequal bargaining position has resulted in an inequitable sharing of user data and insights between Google and news publishers. The Google algorithm distorts competition between news media and organizations insofar as it overrepresents global news media in South Africa for search and top stories, underrepresents vernacular and community media, and overrepresents subscription publishers.
The inquiry's chairperson, James Hodge, outlined some long and short-term remedial actions, including fair compensation.
He does propose short-term compensation from Google for the South African media in the range that Paula indicated of that imbalance in value, which is 300 to 500 million for a 3 to 5 year period. That is at the expense of the media currently, and I apologize, the slide earlier had the wrong number, but that is the proposal, 300 to 500 million. And to prevent this simply rewarding the incumbents, it is proposed that the fund is dispensed based not only on content volume and digital content volume, but also need and contribution to media diversity. It also must include the public broadcaster.
The South African National Editors Forum, SANEF, has welcomed the provisional report, with the organization's Professor Glenda Daniels saying they want misinformation and disinformation on digital platforms addressed.
It's not just about Google search engine issues, it's also about YouTube and TikTok, and that everyone can actually, be a publisher, and the publics out there are the ones who become the losers because they are exposed to all kinds of information which half the time is not true, and that can be extremely dangerous.
On artificial intelligence, the report has cautioned that AI summaries reduce referral traffic to news sites, harming media outlets not included in the content deals, calling for this too to change. A consultation process follows from here, with stakeholders having 6 weeks to make submissions on the findings and remedies, with the Competition Commission looking to release the final and full report into the digital and media space in the coming 4 to 5 months. Katla Golgodi, SABC News in Pretoria.